Welcome to another Roblox Studio Classes. Today we're looking at request. Today's request comes from Robert Hugh. He asked how to script multiple properties to change at once without having to repeat them over and over again. I asked a little bit more about it and really tried to come up with a video that would answer his question. We want all of these platforms to change some of their properties at the same time when we click on this sphere here. The sphere contains the click detector. This is similar to an obby where you click this part here and it makes the surfaces solid for 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, the part turns red and you would fall through. The tricky part is getting all the platforms to change at the same time, to change their translucency and their can collide from on to off. I'll quickly show you how I built this setup. I put down a block and turned it into a platform. I duplicated it 10 times and gave each of them a unique name, P1, P2, all the way to P10, and put them all into a folder. From there, I also made a sphere, that would hold the click detector. I also added a script and put it inside of the sphere with the click detector. This first script is a bad script. Don't follow it. This is a completed script to make our platforms do exactly what we want them to do. Notice it's very wordy. This is made with very basic commands, and the problem is it's very inefficient. So we're going to look at making this more efficient. So let's look closer at what I did here. Here at the top, I made a variable for each part. Then down below, for each part, when the click detector is clicked, I have each part changing its transparency and its can collide for each and every part. And then after a 3-second wait, each part is defined again to turn off can collide so the player falls through and to increase the transparency. We don't want to write wordy code like this. But I'll hit play and we'll see that this works, even though it's very, very wordy. The game is running, but the script doesn't run until we click the click detector on the sphere. I click that, the sphere turns green, and I can stand on the platform for 3 seconds. And then I fall through and the sphere turns red. That's it. And notice that all the platforms turned opaque and then turned transparent. So all the platforms are working. Our wordy script is functioning as it should. But let's see if there's a way to make this a lot more concise. And the answer is we can. Starting with a brand new script, delete this first line of hello world, and we're going to type in our first variable. Type in local, and I'll choose platform folder to represent the folder that holds all of the parts for the platforms, and put in the reference to that folder, game.workspace.platforms. Next, we'll make a variable for our click detector. So on the next line, type local, I'll write click detector for my variable name, equals, and then reference that appropriately. The click detector is within the sphere, just like the script, so I'll reference the click detector from the script with script.parent, wait for child, then click detector, and this will ensure that the click detector has time to load in the game before our character might click on it and cause an error. Let's go down a couple lines and make our mouse click event by typing click detector dot mouse click colon connect, then function within the parentheses, add a couple of parentheses after function, hit enter to drop a line down, and the word in gets added automatically. Now what we're going to do that's going to change things is create a for loop. Our script will loop through all of the platform parts within our folder and apply the same change to all of them. This is the standard setup for a for loop. Type in the word for, then you pick 2 variable names. I'm picking I, then a comma to separate it, then platform, then type in in iPairs, then in the parentheses, type in the variable for the folder that holds all of our parts, colon get children, that gets all of the platform parts within our folder, then type do and hit enter. Now whatever we type in this space is what the script will do to all of those platform parts. This variable name here, platform, is a temporary variable that's going to represent our part every time the script loops through the folder. So we're going to type platform, then can collide for whether or not our player can stand on the platform or falls through it. We're going to start off with it being true. Next we'll address transparency. So type platform.transparency equals 0, meaning that there is no light that passes through it. It is a solid color. We need to jump back up to the top and create a variable for our sphere because we want our sphere to change color as part of being clicked on. So create a variable. I'm typing local, naming it easy button color equals script.parent because the sphere is the parent of this script. Now let's put in the code to change the color of the sphere. We're going to jump down below the for loop and type in our variable easy button color dot brick color equals, and we'll pick the new color here, brick color dot new, and we're going to choose the color lime green. Next we're going to add a wait for 3 seconds. That will give us 3 seconds for the platform to be solid, that the player won't fall through. But after 3 seconds, make can collide false so that the player falls through the platform. So instead of typing more, I'm just going to copy and paste what we typed already, change can collide from true to false, and change the transparency from 0 to 0.5. So it'll be a little translucent. Some light can pass through. And I'm going to change the color of the sphere to be red. That way we know that the player can no longer stand on the platform. Now let's go ahead and save our game. And let's play it, see how it works. So again, the script doesn't run until we click the sphere. Platform solid. Click the sphere, it turns green. For 3 seconds the platform is solid, and then we fall through and the sphere turns red. We start all over again by clicking the sphere, it turns green, platforms are solid. And you can see that all the platforms are changing in unison. They go from all being solid and opaque to becoming transparent, and we can't collide with them. So success! We took all of that crazy inefficient code and condensed it down to much fewer lines. Robert, I hope that this has answered your question, and for the rest of you, I hope you've learned something more about how to be efficient with your coding. If you have a particular request for a video topic, put it down in the comments below, and I'll try to see if I can make that happen for you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.